My other yard sale toolbox haul videos featured toolboxes that had been filled by the homeowner and marked with a price. This toolbox haul transpired in an unusual way. Mrs. Magdad and I were at a yard sale that had a bunch of cool old tools spread out on folding tables and a pickup tailgate. I picked out a couple handfuls of stuff I wanted and showed it to the homeowner. He gave me a price of $5 and told me to pick out one of, I think, 4 empty toolboxes to take my finds home in. I chose this faux wood grain Craftsman toolbox. I think these were sold by Sears in the 1970s. The homeowner said it reminded him of the wood-paneled station wagons from back then. Let me open it up and show you what I picked out at the yard sale. Of course, I found a couple wooden-handled screwdrivers. These are both Stanleys. This stepped conical ferrule design is one of my favorites. Can you imagine that in brass? That would be hot. This one's marked Stanley, but it's not marked Herwood, but it's the Herwood type design with the striker in the back there. It's also in decent shape. Check out this wacky screwdriver. It says Brookstone, USA. And right here it says Skew Driver. It says Skew right there. There's bits in the hollow handle. And check this thing out. You turn the handle and there's like a little gearbox in here. And it turns that socket. Let's see what bits I got. Looks like 2 flats and 2 Phillips. Let's stick one in. I guess that's magnetic. So yeah, when you turn the handle, the bit spins. Is that weird or what? I guess it's like a right angle screwdriver. I don't know, what do you think? Is that a solution looking for a problem? Or can you see where that would be handy? What do you say we give this thing a test drive? To give it every chance of success, I pre-drilled the hole and I've already run the screw all the way down and back up with a regular screwdriver. Oh, this feels really awkward. There you go. All right, here goes. It's having a tough time transferring any torque. Yeah, it's kind of tight now. I just want to show you that screw isn't super tight in that wood. See? Let's see if it can back it out from there. Wow, it's super awkward to use. I don't know how you'd manage this with a flat tip screwdriver bit. I think you'd be slipping out every quarter turn. Yeah. Yeah, it is super tough to apply any torque. Oh, just wants to slip out. I mean, I guess if I put my hand way over it. Yeah, see, now I can do it if I put my hand way over it. But seems to me if I could put my hand way over it, why wouldn't I just use one of these? I found a couple pocket knives. Check this one out. Check out that blade. I think that's called a hawkbill. Camillus. It's got a brass liner lock. And it looks like it had a lanyard ring at one point. The springs are super tight. And this one's a Klein. This is the typical electrician's knife. Blade's been sharpened down some. I can never get these screwdriver blades out without another screwdriver. There we go. There's a screwdriver blade. And that's also on a liner lock. Looks like that's okay. The scales have a nice pattern. I think that's why I was attracted to it. I spotted this little guy on the bottom of a bin. I don't know if you're going to be able to read it. Can you see that? Keen cutter. And this is a 12-inch rule. And it has this extension hook here in brass. The inside kind of gives you an idea of what the outside should look like. I don't know if I'll be able to clean this up without losing the markings. I found a couple Starrett items. This is a Starrett protractor. This is where you would clamp. The combination square ruler would be right there. And then if you loosen these, you can set angles. All the degrees are marked here. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see, I think you can see it say, yeah, LSS Starrett Company. So this box is marked Starrett 565 drive pin punches. Is that half dozen of this one size 5/16? But what's actually in the box is a set of 4 different sizes. They all have some use, but they don't look abused. How about this end? Very little mushrooming. I bet they would clean up nice. In case anybody's curious, 5/16, quarter, 5/32, 1/8, and 3/32. I found another little box at the sale. It says 1 dozen Atkins saw screws with nuts. And inside look like used. Maybe the new ones replaced these. Screws for a handsaw. There's one medallion. I think it says warranted superior. I saved my favorite item until last. I know it's going to be tough for you to read. There's a patent date there. And under all that is a maker's name. This is a Miller's Falls tool holder. And the patent date is January 14th, 1868. And it's full of bits. Look at all these bits. Looks like I got 3 screwdrivers, 2 gouges, a saw, a gimlet, a pokey thing. Maybe that's a reamer? Not sure. A file. And a drill bit. And I don't think this drill bit would have been original from 1868. I have to try out one of the bits. There you go. How cool is that? I think I did pretty well for $5, even without the toolbox. So what was your favorite item? Let me know in the comments. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you like Toolbox haul videos like this one, make sure you check out these episodes.